When it comes to your teenagers, it seems their heads are buried not in books, but their smartphones, right? Well, parents, there are a few apps that teens love, but you need to monitor. Art Gypson is a criminal justice professor at the University of Dayton who specializes in the internet. He joins us this morning with some advice for parents. Art, thanks so much, and good morning to you. You have a whole class on this at UD, right?
We actually have several classes.
And it will never go out of business because it's ever developing all these apps. We're going to talk about 4 today parents need to know about. You might have heard of the first one. I haven't even heard of the next 3. Let's start with Snapchat. Briefly describe what it is and how it might be misused.
Oh, absolutely. Snapchat is a service that allows you to share video and pictures. And what's interesting about that is that you can set a time limit on it. So you take your smartphone, just like that, you take a picture.
Right.
And then you can load it up to Snapchat and you say, I only want people to see this for a day, or I only want people to see this for an hour. Now, the problem with that, of course,
and then it disappears. Right.
Is that you
or
think
so
it disappears.
Yeah,
exactly right,
okay,
Mike.
right.
You think it's gone, but in reality, it's still available through their servers, or say somebody is on their smartphone or on their computer logged into the service. They can take a screenshot of it. They can do one of those
which is another app, right? That does screen grabs, as they call it.
Absolutely. Right. So it's very easy for people to think, okay, no one's going to see this, or only my friends are going to see this. It's only going to be available for a short time. But in reality, as we like to tell our students, whether UD or anywhere, nothing ever completely disappears online.
Next on the list, Keek Messenger, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. What is that? Never heard of it.
Right. It's a messaging tool not unlike GChat, or not unlike the Facebook messaging kind of sidebar or service. And what a lot of people are doing with Keek is sharing, again, video, pictures, information about themselves. And people assume, particularly adolescents, teenagers, assume that it's only my friends looking at this. But Keek is much broader than that, and we're starting to see people using the information on there for bullying. So we talk a lot about cyberbullying, and so when we talk to parents, we want to make sure that parents are having conversations with their children about what are you posting, how are you posting, what images are you posting. For example, a teenager might think, well, let me post a picture of me and my friend standing next to our house, and not realizing now someone knows where you live.
Right. Final 2 on the list, and these all fall under the umbrella of gossip, basically.
Yes.
The Whisperer, aptly named app, you can imagine that it's just spreading gossip. Ask.fm, though, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, is something you can ask a bunch of people, right?
That's right, that's right. So with Whisper, it's really just a gossip-like service. It's called Whisper because you're asked to share a secret, right? And of course, we can see, as adolescents might not think about this, everybody can see this, or anyone, can get access to what you've shared. With Ask.fm, what you're doing is you're asking others, kind of what we call crowdsourcing. You're asking a broad community a question. And that opens up, much like with Keek and some of these other services, you're opening yourself up to bullying. You're sharing information that might be used against you, or people might make fun of you.
Great information. Parents, just be aware of these. Search them on the internet. Find out about them. In many cases, they're okay to use. They can be abused, though. Art, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much.
That's just 4 of many, by the way. For more on these apps, go to log on to fox45now.com and click on Fox 45 in the morning.